Chelsea vs Malmo live, Lukaku and Werner forced off injured in Champions League, but Blues run riot, latest updates. Chelsea are taking on Malmo in a crucial Champions League Group H clash. Thomas Tuchel's Blues lost 1-0 to Juventus in Europe's elite competition last time out. Tonight they take on Swedish side Malmo, who have yet to register a point in the competition this season. Join Sun Vegas, get a free £10 bonus with 100s of games to play, and no deposit required, TSNCS apply. Follow all of the updates below. Chelsea 4-0 Malmo 74, Reece James looking bright and inventive, and is just stopped in his tracks as he looks to force his way into the box. It's very much a 5-3-2 for Malmo now to just try and get to the end here. Chelsea 4-0 Malmo 70, 20 minutes to go, and Chelsea look to be going through the motions now. Malmo sticking to their defensive task, but a well and truly beaten team. They've lost 3-0 and 4-0 so far in this group, and will hope they don't concede again and go one worse here. Chelsea 4-0 Malmo 66, changes for Chelsea. Saul Niguez gets a game, he comes on to replace Conte. On also comes James with Azpilicueta, given an early night. Ben Chilwell is the other man withdrawn early, and Marcos Alonso on in his place. Jorginho takes the captain's armband from Azpilicueta, for those keeping tabs on that kind of thing. Chelsea 4-0 Malmo 64, back-to-back corners is about as much as we've seen from Malmo as an attacking force tonight. But Larsson has fired his shot from the angle well over the bar to end that rare excursion forward. Chelsea 4-0 Malmo 61, we could be seeing some changes for Chelsea now. Kovacic and James among the subs warming up. Chelsea have already made 2 subs, remember, with the first half injuries to Lukaku and Werner. But they have 3 more at their disposal. Chelsea 4-0 Malmo 57, a little skip, and he dinks it down the middle again. Excellent from Jorginho. Malmo were caught on the ball in their own area, and in the end it was a cynical foul on Rudiger to concede the penalty. Floodgates well and truly open, sorry, I can't help these water puns, the weather is horrendous. Ghoul. And Jorginho has his second from the spot. 4-0. Chelsea 3-0 Malmo 55, penalty to Chelsea. Rudiger finds himself one-on-one and doesn't quite know what to do. In the end he's bundled over from behind. Another easy decision. Chelsea 3-0 Malmo 52, how many will this be for Chelsea? Malmo came out really looking to get back into the game, but that third goal has put them back into their shells. Chelsea 3-0 Malmo 48, Malmo push men forward looking for a way back into the game, but they're caught with a clinical counter-attack. Hudson-Odoi did most of the work and had Havertz on the outside of him. He cut inside with his run then fed it perfectly into the path of Havertz, who clipped it into the far corner with his left foot from a tight angle. Lovely goal, and Chelsea are all but home and dry in the torrential London rain. Ghoul. Kai Havertz makes it 3-0. A perfect start to the second half for Chelsea. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 46, those Malmo changes included the goalkeeper Dahlan being replaced by Diawara, not sure if that's injury related or not. Up front Abubakari has replaced Birmancevic. PEP underway again in the second half at a very wet West London. Back to business players are slowly heading back to the pitch for the second half. Chelsea would be 1 point behind Juventus if it stays like this both here and over in Russia too. No changes for Chelsea at the break, but a couple for the visitors. Elsewhere it's 0-0 between Juventus and Zenit in the other game in this group over in Russia. That's not a bad result for Chelsea if it stays like that. What is going on at Old Trafford, though? Man United are 2-0 down against Atalanta and would be bottom of their group as it stands. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo Chelsea in control and looking good here at Stamford Bridge. Christensen's first ever goal for the Blues gave them the perfect start and Jorginho added a second from the penalty spot. It could have been more and probably will be in the second half, but credit to Malmo for their defensive efforts. Chelsea are just a level above. Worrying to see both Lukaku and Werner off injured. That's somewhat taken the gloss off what has otherwise been a very good half for them. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 45, 3 minutes of first half added time. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 42, more injury worry for Chelsea. Werner has pulled up holding his left hamstring, and he's going to be replaced by Hudson-Odoi. Both starting strikers off in the first half. That's not good. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 40, Conte slides it into Havertz, and the goalkeeper tips it round the post. Havertz tried to find the near corner when he might have gone across goal there. Good chance to make it 3-0. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 37, Malmo are doing a lot of chasing and retrieving, This is a really tough defensive night for them. But they seem up for the task at the moment. We'll see if that changes as the night goes on. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 34. Chelsea, meanwhile, are in cruise control here. Tuchel's men moving the ball around really nicely and creating openings. More and more gaps appearing in Malmo's defense, and surely more goals on the way. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 32. Just a word from the other game in England tonight, Manchester United are 2-0 down against Atalanta at Old Trafford. The first goal was made by Zappacosta and scored by Pasalic, two ex-Chelsea boys. Tough times for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 30. Havertz with the cross looking for Chilwell again at the far post, but his volley is over the bar. Tight angle and a really tough technique, that would have been asking a lot of the left back to score from there. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 27. A bit flat at Stamford Bridge now in light of that Lukaku injury. The crowd also maybe sense this game is well under control for their team. Just a case of how many, surely. Chelsea 2-0 Malmo 23. Not good news for Lukaku, he can't run it off. It looks like it could be an ankle sprain from the way he's moving, but his night is done either way. On comes Havertz and Chelsea will be sweating on that injury to their £97 million striker.